we're on the road to take over Stand and Deliver, and the show kind of stand but didn't deliver on some points. Mainly just brawls and the hype packages up for this conclusion of so many rivalries and all that stuff. I'm about to Basics, back to you with another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing NXT and a couple things. One, I got a new hat. Yes, my dad gave me this because it's my birthday! Yay! And also, wait for it, I found him! Hooray! For those of you who knew my channel long enough, this is my good and new co-producer, Barrington. Yes, he is back and he's looking fresh as a daisy. Yes. So many returns! But, in all honesty, I will be doing my NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver predictions maybe after this video, and then I'll be doing my Mania videos as well. And, before I forget, a quick shout out to my good friend California. If you're watching this, hello, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Not witches, wishes. I can't speak today for some reason. Anyways, yeah, this show had its moments, but overall it kind of got a little boring and mundane, so, you know, all that stuff. But again, a lot of brawls. Seriously, it was insane. So, video package of the card, you know, hyping up all the matches and all that stuff. Did we get, Roger Strong versus Cameron Grimes? I'm sorry if that was cringeworthy, but then again, that is my life in a nutshell. Kind of what happened last week where Grimes tries to, you know, make, you know, Strong his new partner and all that stuff, but that didn't go well. Then Grimes got the promo saying, you know, Grimes the system, because that totally will work on a t-shirt. It was a good match, back and forth, but in the end, Grimes pulls a Undisputed Era wrist from out of his pants. So kind of like a Mick Foley or Joey Ryan. Except Cameron Grimes doesn't have sexual assault allegations against him. Allegedly, even though we all know that. And, you know, the whole match, there was like a point in the match where Strong was looking at the Undisputed Era and a little paranoid and all that stuff. People wearing the shirts. In the end, cave-in, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good storytelling. It kind of reminds me of when DIY broke up in 2017. And Gargano and Andrade, who's actually been released as of lately. They had their match at TakeOver Brooklyn 3. And, you know, when Zelina Vega, who just got released not too long ago as well, you know, she threw in a DIY shirt, and Gargano got paranoid because of what happened at TakeOver Chicago when Ciampa turned on him. That made Almas win the match. So those comparisons were pretty cool. And we get a cross video package. You know, hyping up his match against Finn Balor. Once Cross says he's gonna punch Balor so hard he's gonna hit light. He's gonna see white. And, you know, it's going to be a technical match and all that stuff. While Scarlett looking fantastic as ever looks on. Good stuff. NXT's moving to Tuesdays. Thank God. Because this Wednesday Night War, has been nothing but a pissing contest. And it is trash. Anyways, Lego Maego del Fantasmo in the ring. Escobar makes an open challenge. Breeze comes out. This was a pretty good match. Only thing is I didn't really care about it. Escobar, a.k.a. King Cuerno, for you Lucha Underground fans, he can work, and so does Breeze. I just don't care about the characters as much. In the end, Phantom Driver, 1, 2, 3. And then MSK come down. Because Escobar and his Phantasm tries to, you know, attack Tyler Breeze, then MSK come down. That's I think Jake Carter and Lee. It's Desmond. It's Wentz and Xavier for you Impact fans. So yeah, they come down, and then the grizzled young veterans, they cut a promo hyping up their three-way at Takeover Stand and Deliver because Birch got injured, and they had to strip the titles off of Lorcan and Birch. And I hope Birch gets back soon. And actually, fun fact, my buddy Matthew, if you're watching this, hi Matthew. Birch has been at NXT since day one, and they still haven't called him up yet, which is mind-boggling to me. So, The Way cut a backstage promo talking about, how Austin Theory might, do a finger poke of doom and all that stuff, and I would rather watch paint dry than listen to a Johnny Gargano promo, which is sad because I like Gargano as a performer. I don't care about him as a character. He has no personality. And then a dog shows up, a Pomeranian shows up, and this happens throughout the night. The Way versus Gigi Dolan, I believe, who is Priscilla Kelly, and I forgot the other talent's name because they didn't put the card on the screen, but it went on for a little bit to showcase Dolan and the other girl. I literally forgot what her name was because they never gave me an opportunity to see what her name was. Evil Stepsister, and then Springboard Elbow 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then The Way challenge, or Candice cuts a promo, challenge, says she wants to be champion, and they want a tag team title shot. Then Shotzi and Ember show up, the women's tag team champions. The championships that we didn't freaking need. And then, challenge to takeover. And then we get Stark versus Raquel. But before that, Raquel's walking down a hallway with Dakota, and then Io attacks. That's going to be a recurring theme. A theme throughout the night. And then again the dog shows up. And then we come back to commercial. We get Zoe Stark versus Raquel. Zoe didn't need a lot of offense, but Zoe Stark is approved in the ring. I actually quite like her work. A counter into a spin kick into a one-hand powerbomb, that was pretty cool. 1, 2, 3. If you want to make Raquel dominate, she shouldn't be taking a lot of offense. But then again, they're hyping up her match against Io. And speaking of Io, she comes down and a big fight pursues. And all that stuff. What's with the dog? I put in quotation marks. And then we find out later. Kushida and Dunn talk about technical mat wrestling. And all that stuff. Then we get a Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole video package. Well, this is one of the best video packages I've seen in a while. And WWE does fantastic video packaging. I encourage you guys to watch this. This was just absolutely glorious. Yes, that was intentional because I'm an idiot. Then we got Carter and Catanzaro, who surprisingly came back from that bad leg injury. Seriously, she got hurt, and then she was off TV for a week, and she's already back. I guess you break kayfabe. Apparently, all you do is break kayfabe. Supposed to be a tag team match, but it turns out to be a handicap match. They took on Xia Li. With this whole grunge ghost woman, I swear she looks like a female Kabuki. A female Great Kabuki. Which is somehow worse than the original Great Kabuki. Carter goes to the ghost, and then she gets choked, and then some mist goes into her mouth, and she passes out. Okay, for what? What does this do for Boa and Xia? Who's the grunge ghost? Seriously, it makes no sense. And then Xia hits a windmill kick. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Mackenzie with Raquel talking about what's going to happen against, she's talking about how Shirai attacked her and all that stuff. And then here comes Shirai. She attacks her, Then she goes to a wall. That looked pretty cool. Raquel says stay down, which is pretty good. Like, they make Raquel look like a beast during this, but in the end, they kind of made her look like a chump in the outset. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. And then a new debut. It's probably going to be Taya Valkyrie, given by the Pomeranian and by the heels. I didn't know who it was, but then I started seeing some things, and I've seen a couple of videos where people were like, it's a new debut, it's most likely going to be Taya Valkyrie, and I like Taya Valkyrie. Her and Johnny Mundo, aka John Morrison, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Impact, whatever you may call them, they're a great couple, and their stuff in Lucha Underground was fantastic. So if it's Taya Valkyrie, good for her. Ciampa backstage, he's cutting a promo. Talking about how he wants to take Walter's head off. That's decapitation, Ciampa. You don't do that. You're not Saudi Arabia. But yeah, this was a great promo by Ciampa. Seriously, again, recommend this promo. The promos tonight were very, very good. Like, Ciampa knows how to cut a promo. And he says there might it'll be Return of the Blackheart, which is a little, reference to what he was when he was NXT champion. And he says he might beat Walter. Ha! That's funny. And then a Balor promo talking about his match against Cross. And then Barrett and Vicar in the ring talking about a Gauntlet Eliminator Battle Royal. Which, the last 6 people will be in a Gauntlet Eliminator, which, okay, let me try to explain what this is. The last 6 people in the match, will determine, like, if they get thrown over the top rope, it will determine what order, they will be in. And I'll explain it here in a little bit. But the Gauntlet Eliminator is basically 2 people start in the ring, and then I think after 2-minute intervals, another person enters the ring, and you can only win by pinfall and submission. And whoever wins will face Johnny Gargano at TakeOver Stand and Deliver on night 2. Which sounds very confusing, but if you watch the episode, then you know what I'm talking about. Isaiah Scott comes down, and then Leon Ruff attacks him. And then the participants are Pete Dunne, Cameron Grimes. Originally, Roger Strong was going to be there, but he said he's out, so it's actually 11 people. Bronson Reed, Kushida, Tyler Rust, Jake Atlas, Dexter Lumis, L.A. Knight, and there's a train. Hello! And Austin Theory. Allison Rust get eliminated. Not Allison Rust. That sounds like Allison Rust. That sounds very odd. Atlas and Rust get eliminated pretty quickly, and then Theory is eliminated because he landed on his back, but his heels were on the apron. But he rolled back and he got eliminated because he's supposed to be an idiot. Which, given his stuff outside the ring, that really doesn't surprise me as much. And then Kushida gets a hoverboard lock on Dunn, and they both go over the top rope, and Kushida holds on. That was pretty cool. And that'll set up a match between those two at TakeOver Stand and Deliver on night 1. And then here are the 6 competitors: LA Knight, Bronson Reed, Leon Ruff, Isaiah Scott, Dexter Lumis, and Cameron Grimes. Johnny Gargano was on commentary, and I kind of tuned out on this because I don't care about Gargano as much. So yeah, Pete Dunne and Kushida, they're scheduled at TakeOver. Ruff gets eliminated, then Scott gets eliminated, and then everybody eliminates Reed. Cameron Grimes trying to bribery. Grimery. I worked on that, and that was a terrible pun. So yeah, Cameron Grimes gets eliminated, and then looks like Lumis is gonna get it, and then LA Knight goes through the second rope, and then he pulls Lumis's feet from off the apron, and Lumis is eliminated, and LA Knight wins, and he confronts Gargano about it. And then Io Shirai comes down, and she calls out Gonzalez. They has fight, as one Brian Zane from Wrestling Will Regret would say, and Io takes out everyone with the springboard plancha. And that's it. That is your episode. It was kind of a chaotic way to road to TakeOver Stand and Deliver. And in its moments, but in the end, it was kind of a mangled mess. And again, it got a little mundane and it got a little repetitive towards the end. But anyways, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Did you think it was mid? Did you think it's Anyways, I am weird. I am Boss 6. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Join the herd. I'll talk to you guys next video. Peace out.